Hi everyone, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kid. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my completed pages for the month of August and also what I hope to colour in September. I do just want to give you a few updates before I start this video. I will be doing a proper updates video at some point in September, but seeing as this tends to be my most popular video, I thought I would just explain a few things now just in case there are some different things going on that you might not expect. So firstly, I really appreciated everybody who voted on my poll the other day. I did one for Instagram and one for YouTube asking about how you would feel about different options for condensing my videos down. So I know I'm going to be very busy this year with A-levels, and completed pages videos are always going to be a must. I will definitely be doing those on the 1st of every month, but my haul video for the month and my colour combinations video for the month tend to be the ones that I also do as well. But I don't think I'm going to have time to do both of them. So I had a few suggestions on there and it ended up being that the options were very, very close. So in the end, I think what I've decided is to alternate between my haul and my colour combinations and do them every couple of months. So I'm probably not going to be buying that much anyway, because I'm not going to have much time to browse new colouring supplies. And as for my colour combinations, I'll be colouring probably less pictures, so I'll have less combinations to share. So from now on, September will have a haul for August as normal. So in the next couple of days, you will be seeing a haul for August. September's going to run normally apart from the colour combinations, and I'll be having extra videos because I need to play catch up and I've got quite a few to release, which are going to be really exciting. So September will be absolutely fine. You probably won't notice a difference. It'll be from October. So October will be a completed pages video, a colour combinations video for September and August, and then we'll go from there and alternate. So I hope that's all right. And then if I have time and I'm able to, I will do extra videos. So things such as my Colour Quandaries series, special like reviews and flip throughs, or colour and chats, things like that. Things that probably, wouldn't take too long to do and I'd be able to get them up. So hopefully I'm aiming for roughly 3 videos a month. I'm not sure how they'll exactly be spaced out. But yeah, we'll just see. I really hope that's all right. I just know I'm going to be very busy, so I don't want to promise 1 video a week when I'm probably not going to be able to do that all the time. So yeah, that's kind of the main update. But as I said, I will be explaining that properly in my updates video this month, and also there are just a couple of other things to do with that I want to explain as well. So yeah, with that out of the way, I want to share my completed pages. Now, I'm probably explain in my updates video, you probably keep seeing the same books over and over again in my completed pages, which I hope you don't mind, but I'm sort of gravitating towards the same books, the same illustrators, because I have less time to colour now, and I really just want to colour in the books that I gravitate towards and that I've coloured quite a few pictures in. So it's mainly Rita Berman and Clara Markova. Well, it is this month, and I know it has been in the past couple of months as well. So I managed to complete 5 pages, including a double page spread, which I count as 2, and I've worked in 3 Rita Berman books and a Clara book. But first I want to share a postcard that my mum coloured. So I managed to get the double spread and another Rita page done when I was on holiday, and then I managed to get another Rita Berman page done when I was in Devon earlier this month. So my mum coloured this with me in France when we went. So this is her postcard. I absolutely love it, and I think she's done such a good job. She did one of these a couple of months ago, so I'm sure she'll be putting this next to it. She used the 36 set of Black Edition Faber-Castell pencils. I was very kindly given the 50 set by Sue, and a couple of years ago, a different Sue, she'd very kindly sent me the 36, and I love them so much. So yeah, my mum's really enjoying using them, and I think she found them quite soft as well, which was quite good because she's found Black Widows a little bit hard in the past. So yeah, they really suited her colouring style. and she's added the Stardust paint from the Art Spirits. I've got it here, so I've got a custom 6 set at the moment, and it's this one. So she just washed it down. I showed her how to use it, and she's also used some white gel pen, I think, as well. But yeah, I just think it's really beautiful, and I love her colour palette. So that's my mum's, and she was also happy that I was mentioning it in this video, so that's exciting. You also have to excuse me, for some reason I've got another cough. I don't know why. It possibly was to do with the air conditioning in France. This was the first year we had air conditioning, and I don't know whether it was just that because my throat was getting more dry. I don't know, but obviously we were pretty much needing it on constantly. So yeah, haven't been doing great, I've got to be honest, and I really hope it stops before I go back to college next week. But anyway, the next book is, well, the first book of my completed pages is from I Believe in Fairies by Clara Markova. You may have seen that I have uploaded a 50% completed flip through of this just a couple of days ago. So yeah, I've done 16 out of 32 now, which I'm really proud of myself for, and I did my 16th this month. So I completed this one. So I did this with Black Widow pencils. I used them slightly differently, especially for the background, in the sense that usually with the backgrounds I'll do the layering and stuff and then use a blender pen. Whereas with this, I did layers and layers until it all burnished, which I actually really liked because have I got an example? I thought I'd done a background example with the Black Widows. Yeah, like this one. I did with the pencils and then blended it with a blender pen. But this is all just burnished together, which I think does give it much more of a solid look. Obviously, because they're waxy, though, I did end up getting a bit of wax bloom on it, but that didn't really matter. I was really inspired to do this one because I was doing it on the back end of Jen from Reading with Pugs Summer Halloween. I did complete it after that, but I was really inspired to do it. And also because we were in France, they have these lovely lollies, which I didn't actually manage to find any of, which I was a bit upset about, but these always remind me of France. So I was very happy to get this picture done. And also I needed to complete some Halloween postcards. I've got more of the Halloween and Christmas ones left because I usually only get around to one a year, whereas the spring and summer I do quite a lot of. So this was all Black Widow fine liner, a lot of fine liner actually, the Staedtler, what else, white gel pen, and again the Stardust by the Art Spirits. I added in a moon here, and the background I think I just searched magical like Halloween background or something and used that as inspiration, hence why I've got the pink area here fading into the blue. And yeah, I just decided to add a moon because I thought it would be a fun extra touch. And yeah, I really did enjoy doing this one. I've coloured hats before, but I coloured it slightly differently and I'm much more happy with it. I used Black Widows in the same way, but I used a blender pen here and I properly burnished it and used a blender pencil for this. So same pencils pretty much, apart from I used a purple and blue base and I used a pink and blue base here. But I'm quite proud of myself in a year's progress that even something as simple as that looks quite different. So yeah, I'm just thrilled with this one actually, considering again the colour palette isn't something I'd usually go for, and I actually find that going out of my comfort zone and using these Halloween ones for that actually really helped, because this is one of my favourite ones that I've done and I wouldn't have expected it to have been. So yeah, love doing this one and I'm very excited that I'm halfway through this. You definitely won't be seeing it completed in a hurry, that's for sure. It's taken me 2 years so far and it'll probably take me another 2 years, but yeah, I can't wait to colour another one in that. Then I have mine Summer Spicy Gang by Rita Berman. So this was the page that I completed in Devon at the start of August. So even though I was on the summer holidays, I was colouring a lot more slowly and I didn't actually complete that many pages, but I'm absolutely fine with that. I'd rather take my time with pictures and really enjoy doing them. And having said that, I know I was on holiday, but we were doing lots of lovely things, and I've had work and stuff to do. And when we haven't been away, I've been working 2 or 3 days at a farm shop that I work at, and it has been ridiculously busy. So I do full days 8 till 4:30. So when I get back, I'm just really tired. I actually worked today, and it was really busy. I thought yesterday was bad, but today was just unbelievable. Anyway, so yes, I really enjoyed doing this one, and this was a buddy colour with Michelle. We've done buddy colours in the past, and we are also hopefully going to be doing one next month as well, which I'm really excited about. I'm probably not going to be scheduling too many buddy colours, just to let you know, just again because of time. So if I do one with people again, I apologise if I'm a bit slower. It just so happened that with this one and another one that I was doing, I actually managed to get them done quickly because I was on holiday. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that one, hopefully in September. So this one was with Erogetins, the Black Edition, Faber-Castell and Luminance, I believe, but mostly the Faber-Castell Black Edition, to be honest. I started off with the background, and when I first started this picture, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do, which is kind of a nice position to be in, but also it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. And I didn't want to do just a brown background, because I just thought if I'm doing the brown with the pink, which are quite similar, the roses won't pop. So I didn't want to do that. And I do green backgrounds quite a lot, you know, fading the leaves into the green. So I wanted to think of something different, because I knew there'd be a lot of green on the page as well. And I kind of thought, well, it would be nice to do it as a night scene. So I did the background, which took quite a lot of layers. I did burnish with an Erogetint, which probably wasn't the best decision to make. This definitely would have been a quicker job with a different pencil, but I didn't mind that. And then, yeah, I just went in with various different pencils and completed it all with quite a bit of fine liner as well. I like the colour palette I had for the shutters. I just knew I wanted to do the shutters like that, because I imagined it being like in France, and in Provence especially, where they have the different coloured shutters. Our house that we were staying in had blue ones, but also some others on the development had yellow, even like a red colour, and purple as well. So it just reminds me a lot of that. So I really wanted to do that. I did an Emma Bridgewater inspired teapot, and was just sort of fiddling about with different colour palettes really. Like for the flowers, I didn't just want to do the same colour, but equally it got to a stage where I only had this bit left, and I didn't want to keep adding other colours in. So I was trying to make the purple look similar to the pink, make the blue similar to what I'd already got going on, just so that it's still cohesive. I've got the cat as well that I enjoyed doing, and got lots of stardust and glaze and white gel pen, the Jelly Roll Gold as well. So it did take quite a while. It's quite a detailed page. Obviously it's a full spread that goes right to the edge, which I do them a lot, but not that often. So yeah, I'm really happy to have another one done in this book. I absolutely love it, and I probably won't get round to it now until next summer, unless I just feel like doing a page in it. I mean, to be honest, some of these could easily be autumnal, and there's no reason why I couldn't colour one. The only ones I probably wouldn't colour are things like seaside pictures, or anything too summery, if we're heading into autumn. But even, I love this double spread, and I just know I'm not going to be able to get around to it, because if I've got less time, then I'll be less inclined to do a double spread, just because I think, well, it would be better to do 2 separate pages in different books, or even just 2 separate pages just generally. But yeah, I really like it, and I'm hoping to get back to this one. I was thinking, do I do the colour palette the same on this one? And seeing as I've written them down, I think I will, but you know, that's not really particularly tied to any season, so I could do that whenever. There's quite a lot of pages like that in my books now, where I think the opposite page would look really nice in the same colours, so maybe I'll get round to that at some point. But that's that one. Next Rita Berman page I have is from Die Welt unter der Lupe zu Lande by Rita Berman. So this was the second page that I did in France. So I completed the double spread first and then did this one. I'm actually really happy with this one because I didn't really know how I wanted it to turn out. This started out with me just going through my books and thinking, what do I want to colour? What would be fun? And I had been really enjoying the syrups, the French syrups that we had. And I thought, well, I've been really liking, you know, the citrus flavours. Why not find something that's like that? But I didn't want to do lemons because I have coloured lemons a lot actually recently. So I know there's a lemon there, but I wanted to pick something different. I thought, well, why not try a different citrus fruit instead? So I wanted to do a grapefruit for the middle. I'm not sure whether it's meant to be a grapefruit. Could have been an orange or anything really, but I decided to make it a grapefruit. I'm glad I did because it went well with the pomegranate, and that's really where it started. And again, I was pondering a bit about the background. I was going to do it green, I was going to do it pink, settled on yellow because the bees were in the picture and the honeycomb was, and I thought, well, they're going to be the only things apart from the lemon that are yellow. And I just thought it would look a bit odd if the yellow was all centred here and then a random bee there. So I thought, well, I need to add it in other places. So that's where the background idea came in. I used a lot of white gel pen. I did the white gel pen as I went along. I'm not sure if you can see all of the white gel pen. So I've coloured lightly all of the white area and then I've gone over with the white. I've used Stardust. Oh, sorry, I should the camera. Stardust on so many areas, including mixing it with a gold for all of these bubble bits on the wings of the bees. Loads of white gel pen, as I said, fine liner to add stripes on those flowers because they just looked a bit boring without a fine liner or something as an extra. And when I've burnished, it's hard to then go back over with more pencils, so the fine liner does do the job. I particularly like this colour combination of these purpley pink flowers and these ones actually, so I'm glad I've written those down. And again, I think that this would work really well as an opposing page, and I might be able to get round to it at some point, who knows, but again, I've written them down, so that's good. The only thing I would struggle with a bit is just how to match the colours, because I'd probably do the background yellow again, or green maybe, I don't know. But then I've got the problem of, these are obviously lemons, but then these look like oranges. They could be grapefruit, but grapefruit skin still looks similar to orange, so it might just end up looking like oranges. But if I do that, then I'm not going to have the red colour anywhere, I guess on those berries, but the berries are only in a couple of places. And then I would need to distribute the purple and the pink on the flowers, so it might be a little bit harder to transfer it, but I'm really happy with this one. And again, I coloured this page a few months ago and I really like this one as well, but I feel like it probably wouldn't have suited most of this actually if I'd gone in with more depth, because I was going for this look, but I feel like I can tell a slight difference. I did a yellow background on this as well actually. I'm really pleased with this one, and it didn't originally come out how I wanted it to, because the thing I did last were the butterflies, and it looked really dark to begin with, and I thought, well, I'm gonna add white gel pen to make it look less blue. It was the blue that I had a problem with because I hadn't added blue anywhere else apart from the wings, which you can barely see, and they just looked a bit out of place, so I decided to go in and use a pink Posca and then the white gel pen, which dulled it down a bit. So I was pleased I did that. So that's that page. Oh, hang on, no, the other thing that I just wanted to mention is a new technique I tried. I wanted the grapefruit to look like, well, I guess as realistic as possible. So I added in all of these veins. So these were here already on those segments, and then I added these veins in, just with wobbly lines and joining them together. Kind of looks a bit like tree bark, just to add the texture. So yeah, that's that picture. The final picture I did was from Minor Residec Europa by Rita Berman. This was the double spread that I did. So one half of the spread was a buddy colour with my lovely friend Erica from Elm Colours. Definitely go and check her channel out. Her colouring is absolutely beautiful. And with this, I was originally only going to do that picture. And then I thought it would be a good idea to do the other side because it was a travelling picture. I thought, well, yes, I'm in the mood to colour that because I'm travelling at the moment, and the colours went well together. And you may have already seen it if you're on Instagram. I did a reel of it. But this was the double spread. So it is unusual that I do double spreads. I don't do them that often, but again, I had the time to be able to do one, so I thought it would be fun to do. So this one is right at the beginning of the book. And we are in Colne, but technically it's still one of the travelling ones before Italy, I think. So this one was Black Widows, my good old trusty Black Widows. I think that was it. I didn't use any luminance. So I started off with the background, as I do. I do that quite a lot. And I wanted to do, I don't know if it's a sunset, sunrise, whatever. I just found a picture and quite liked it. So yellow into orange into pink into purple. I have written the combinations down for these, for pretty much everything actually. And then I wanted to have clumps of darker area to make it look quite like striped. I didn't want it to just be all one look. I searched some houses to try and make them look as as realistic as possible. And I found 3 colour combinations that I liked. So the pink, the white, and then the beigey yellow colour. And that really fueled the colour palette for the rest of the page because I'd used blue for the windows. I thought, well, I need to use blue in other places, and then the pink I'd got in the background already. So it was a good thing to start with, and I'd pretty much done everything on this page. And I'd done the background and all of the brown on this page, and then I just started slowly filling everything in. And I used a lot of fine liner for this. It did get a little bit tricky colouring in some of these elements in the suitcase, just trying to make things look different. But I think in the end, I was pleased with it because sometimes with these, when I've got so many different items, I just rush, and I didn't rush with this, and I was pleased about that. I loved doing all of like the Converse and things like that, the denim colour. I made a green case because I have a green case that I took with me, and I drew the border in for the background, and I made the van look like the Mystery Inc. Scooby-Doo van. I didn't do it quite as bright as it, but I still did it bright for me. I think that orange is bright enough. I don't use orange very much in my pictures, as you know, apart from when it comes to Halloween stuff. So yeah, that's bright enough for me, and I'm chuffed with that because I searched up a reference and I was really excited to do it. I'm not sure if I have it, but I did colour this postcard with some marker a few months ago. Don't know where it's gone. But yeah, I'm really glad that I've actually done the picture now. So I used the usual culprits for my embellishments: the Stardust glitter paint, white gel pen, Jolly Roll glaze, Jolly Roll gold. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My glaze broke on me, so I had to empty it out. I know it doesn't really make sense. I had to what did I do? I can't even remember. I think I just got a skewer and had to put it into the ink, get some of it out, and then use the nib of the pen to keep dipping into the glaze ink and then dipping onto the page. It was a nightmare. I do need to buy a replacement of that. I haven't done that yet. But it worked in the end. I had to have the glaze on the bubbles. I loved how they turned out. The only thing I did have an issue with, these tiny little circles, I filled them in with a black fine liner and then went over with the Stardust, and it did bleed through, but literally a tiny bit. I will be able to cover that up either with gold as some dots, or if I choose to do a background, so that's not a problem. But yeah, that's my double spread, and I love this book so much, and I am so excited for Rita's new book. It is on the way. I will be doing a flip through when it arrives. I think it must just be because of all the strikes that we've been having and the bank holiday. But yeah, it's on its way and I'm so excited. So I think that's my 12th and 13th pictures done in this now. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just going to get the books that I hope to work in September. So in recent months, when I started doing this, what's in my colouring bag, I would show loads of pictures, and I thought I just need to be more realistic. And in recent months I have been more realistic, but I still don't get around to everything that I share with you. So I probably won't be showing as many pictures just because I know that I'm probably only going to be able to get 2 or 3 done a month. But I still want to do completed pages at the end of the month because I thought that would still be fun to do. But I've got 4 books to share with you, and then I will also definitely be working in Rita Berman's Mein Rosadech Asian when it comes. That is a no-brainer. So if a couple of these get pushed to the side, that would be a shame, but obviously I will be working in that. And then depending when Clara Markova's new book arrives, I might also be able to start something in there, in which case I won't do one of the Clara postcards. So the one that I definitely will be doing, hopefully, is from Mein Herbst Spaziergang by Rita Berman. So this is the buddy colour with Michelle, and we've picked out this one. This was one that Michelle originally picked out a couple of months ago, and I really liked it, but I asked if it would be all right to leave it for a couple of months just because I colour seasonally. I thought it would suit much better as an autumn picture and something to just, you know, be quite a fun small project to do. Again, there would be the possibility of transferring the colours over, which I may do at some point. I'm not really sure how I'm going to tackle it yet, which is fun. I've never really done one of these where there's an image inside an object, so that would be quite fun to do. And I'll probably draw in a background of some kind, or do a bokeh or something like that, like a misty grey or something. I don't want to make it similar to this though, that's the only thing. I don't want to keep using the same colours, but I've got that to look forward to. So actually I need to leave a marker in there because I know that I will be working on that one. And that probably won't take too long. It's quite a small picture. Then I have see my Clara postcards. Now, if I managed to get round to another one in August, I didn't manage to, but if I would have done another one, I would have done this one. So I'm still going to keep this one as the next one to do, purely because it's in the autumn section, but it could still be counted as kind of a summer night autumnal picture, and obviously we're coming into September. Also, I just think it would be quite a nice one because it's not too detailed, there's not that much going on. Some of these that I've got left, I know they're only postcards, but they're quite detailed. So something like this where there's only a few elements, you know, there's going to be brown. I'll probably do her hair brown as well. And then background, fruits, leaves and figures. So hopefully it wouldn't take too long and I'd be able to narrow it down to a couple of colours. If I have time, that would be a very good one to do for a Colour and Quandaries episode. But again, if I have time, I have time. And if I don't, I'm so sorry about that. I really like doing that series though. But that's one I'd really like to do. So I would just be a bit wary though with the background of that, trying to make it different and unique, because sometimes the backgrounds, they just end up all looking the same. So there's that one. And then I had a page picked out from Mythic World that I wanted to do for a couple of months now, and I haven't got round to it. It was quite big, to be honest, to take anywhere on holiday, which is why I didn't take it. But the page I had picked out was my favourite picture, and I'm a bit wary about doing this first because I like it so much. But it's not too detailed compared to some of the other things, so we'll see. But I really want to get around to this one because Sue very kindly sent this one to me. So there's that one. But yeah, I think that probably will be my first one. It's just I think doing the moon will be quite tricky, but we'll see. So there's that one. I will get around to that at some point, I promise. And then the last book that I would just like to do a picture in is the Four Seasons colouring book. So this, oh no, I've forgotten. Oh no, this is terrible. I'm so sorry, I can't remember. I did share in my haul. I'm sure I wrote it. Ooh. I definitely wrote it, or said it in my haul. Oh, I'm so sorry. So bad. I'm so sorry. No, I can't find it. But this one, I would really like to colour something in here. Whether I do one from the autumn or winter, I'm not sure. I mean, that would be a gorgeous one to do for autumn and for Halloween, but I might save that for October. So that might be the first page I get around to and do it in October time instead. That's really the only Halloween one they have in the autumn section. But it's such a gorgeous book. I like that one as well because I love music. So, on that one. So, yeah, I really want to get round to this one. Even something like that. I love that. And that's in the autumn section. I might do that. But anyway, there's loads of possibilities in this book. I absolutely love it. I got it end of July. Was it? I think it was. And didn't take it on holiday because it's so massive. But yeah, this is gorgeous. So aside from the 4 books I've shared with you, obviously I mentioned Clara's new book and Rita's new book, and then I also have the Flower Year. I actually haven't unpacked yet because I've been so busy. We only got back on Sunday. It's Wednesday today. I was out all Monday seeing my grandparents. Tuesday I was working, and then I went to see my friend after. Today I've been working, so that is still wrapped. And actually I didn't, sorry, wrapped, I meant packed. And yeah, didn't get around to it, which was a shame. So went to all that trouble putting them in bubble wrap so that the corners of the book didn't get destroyed like my other copy has been, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've got the nameplate and that I still need to do at some point, but I would like to do something small in there, just keep doing little bits. So I might, especially with being busy, I might gravitate towards just doing small, you know, the pages that have 3 little images on it, or there are a couple of double spreads that have 5, and there's some butterflies on some pages and just small things like that. And I think it will fulfill my colouring addiction in a way, because I'm completing pages quite quickly even if they're smaller. So we'll see. I just don't want to do that and then in like 5 years time be left with all of the detailed pages. So yeah, them the pictures that I would like to do. So I'm probably not even going to get around to the 4 I've shown you, let alone even completing a picture in Clara's book, depending when it arrives. I probably will have a picture from my Residec Asian completed, or at least very much started. But yeah, that's everything. I really hope you've enjoyed. I hope the updates were okay and they made sense. If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you. And everything's down below as usual if you want to contact me privately on my Instagram or email. Actually, I don't think I have my Instagram in the description, but it's just @ColouringKid. And yeah, that's everything for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.